Didn't they make Gex? They make Gex? Crystal Dynamics?
I don't know.
I mean, that logo does look pretty familiar.
They made Tomb Raider too, didn't they? Originally?
Huh.
The old games, I mean. Yeah, we're playing Star Control 2, Ur-Quan Masters, or just Ur-Quan Masters. We're not playing Star Control 2, I swear. Don't at me. MegaMod. Graphics, we have set to HD. We're not stretched. No scan lines. Text menus, gradients, scroll style per page, I guess. All this stuff, so you can see what our things are. Visuals. Some of these I was gonna talk to you about. Not these, I don't think. Well, unless you want so whole fuel value. Some of these are just like QOL, quality of life things.
Yeah.
Craig, normal fuel value or to the decimal. And this one, this will show like a circle where the point of no return is to the Starbase with the amount of fuel that we have currently. Or not.
That might be nice.
Okay, turn that on. I don't know what this is. So we'll just leave it to what it is. Sound. No, that's all fine. Music. We're actually using the original music and not the 3DO music. This is, I think, either 3DO or remix, but this is just menu music, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Difficulty normal. So extended lore. Extended lore apparently is like some fixes and extra stuff apparently from the community. Like, I guess ships that aren't supposed to be somewhere in lore are there in the game, but this like will fix that and things like that. I didn't know if you wanted me to turn that on. All right, I'll turn it on. Nomad mode is not what we want. That just makes it so you can't visit the Starbase. It's like a survival mode.
Huh.
Partial mineral pickup. So you will pick up partial mineral drops if your hold doesn't have enough space for the entire thing, instead of not being able to get the entire thing. Another quality of life thing.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Game of cutscenes is fine. Tutorial graphics, I'm not sure what this is. It shows mineral info while traversing planets and star map keys while on the star map.
Probably not.
Okay. And we're done. No cheats. We're not cheating. Runo. You are in charge. You are first. New game. And let's watch the intro. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're in it. These are 3DO videos. Let's see how they look.
It is the year 2155.
Watching Dune now.
The people of Earth now travel between the stars. Following the sad lessons of the Little War, a unified Earth knew a century of golden peace and prosperity. A glorious dream dashed by the arrival of a hostile armada. Earth and her partners in the Alliance of Free Stars faced a monstrous adversary. The predatory Ur-Quan and its hierarchy of battle thralls.
Music sounds vaguely Babylon 5-ish.
Yeah.
There were many great battles, yet Earth was losing. But then, far across space, an amazing discovery was made, deep beneath the surface of an alien world.
They discovered Zathras.
An underground city, filled with the technological wonders of the precursors, an ancient and powerful race who vanished 1,000
I mean, that is... this is from B5.
But the Ur-Quan
so far.
through the nearby stars, stranding our scientific team here.
This isn't, though.
20 years have passed. We have continued our research. We now know what the precursors built here. It is a factory for building starships. But there are only enough materials to build the skeleton of one vessel. Yet that must be enough. Because you must pilot the vessel and return to Earth. And if the war with the Ur-Quan still rages, fight
Okay.
for Earth and the Alliance as well as you can.
No pressure.
I thought we agreed to use the retro cutscenes.
No way. I want to see these horrible cutscenes.
That was
So we
painful.
need to name our captain. What is our captain's name going to be?
I abstained from this decision.
Does it matter? It doesn't matter though, does it? Just names.
It's just a name.
Bruno, you have any ideas?
I do, but I'm gonna be a terrible person if I suggest it.
You can suggest it. You don't have to go with it just because you
Shepherd.
suggest it. Let's spell it like weird though.
Yeah. Like with 2 E's instead of E and an A. Okay, or that.
Shepherd. Captain Shepherd.
Shepherd.
And what's the name of our ship?
The
Do
Normancer.
not say Normandy.
I said the Normancer, it's different.
We'll name it the
Rex.
What did you say?
Rex.
The Rex?
Yeah, the Rex, so that you can do the whole fucking like Rex Shepherd meme.
Okay. Rex.
Perfect.
This is the French version.
French Mass Effect prequel. I like it.
All right. First of all, Reno, you're on the menu, as you can see on the bottom right. Go down to exit menu. Then go to game, because we're going to save it right now. And save game. And just, yeah, put it right there. All right. So we are in the Sol system, as you can see. It says at the top. So, we're, I believe, supposed to be coming home to Earth. So if you would like to take us in, Reno. It is, it's a little bit asteroids. You remember the game Asteroids, Reno?
No, not at all.
Oh no. Well, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn pretty quick.
What do I go to navigate or?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
you have to go to navigate, and then you can move the ship.
You only have up and left and right.
You can also press X instead of up if you prefer, but that's up to you. That's all your choice.
So
not working?
So is it's just stuck on the screen that says Soul for me. I don't know if it's.
Yeah.
I can turn it.
Yeah, we're here.
Is your D-pad set to WASD again?
Oh, okay. I see.
Now be careful because there's no way
where
to
am I
stop
even
yourself.
going?
You have to go to Earth. So I think you're going to that red. No, the green. No, the red one.
Bruno,
Oh
you're
God,
about to
it won't
fall
go.
into the sun.
No.
No!
It won't
Just kidding.
let me stop.
You're
have to
gonna
turn.
leave the star system if you don't
You-
turn
you-
though.
You only can go forward. So if you want to stop yourself, you have to turn around and thrust forward. This is Asteroids. This is Asteroids gameplay. We don't want to go here. This is was this Uranus?
Neptune.
Neptune.
Ah, shit.
It's fine. You can just leave. It doesn't matter. We're not like timed or anything, I don't think. I think doing stuff pushes time forward, but I don't think flying around does. I could be wrong though.
Ah, damn you, dubiously double-sided spaceship thing. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Oh god.
Saturn. There's no rings and only one moon. Very accurate.
Where even the hell is Earth?
We're going to the red
Third
one, 'cause-
rock from the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you missed it? There we go.
Aha!
Oh no.
Oh!
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of the Ur-Quan. You are trespassing within Ur-Quan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience.
We are a strong, independent, ancient ship. We don't need no Ur-Quans.
To inform the Ur-Quan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Ur-Quan. Disobedience will be punished.
Shredder! I'm crying. Bye.
My favorite part about that voice acting right there is like the dude had a pretty cool voice, but like whoever was handling like cleaning up the audio didn't even bother to like run it through Audacity to get rid of like the breathing between every line.
It's okay. Breathing. I think the breathing was intentional.
Also, that voice acting was done for the 3DO. So, I don't think Audacity existed.
Yeah. This is like from the mid-90s.
Well, whatever they had before Audacity.
Early 90s,
Scan,
really.
I guess?
You can, sure. It's Earth.
Doesn't look like Earth.
It's red. You can see the landmasses. The landmasses look like Earth, but it's very red.
Yeah.
Apparently we can't auto-scan. Can't
We
seem to
already
scan anything.
auto-scanned.
We can't go there. I think there's like a shield around it or something. That's what it looks like anyway. Like, why is it red and glowing?
Son of a dick.
So, since you can't do anything, you'll want to navigate.
There's a Starbase 1 over there.
It's a very Star Trek-y starbase.
Yeah, that's why I called it Starbase 1. It looks like Starbase 1.
Attention unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth. Our hyperwave broadcast is extremely weak. Situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional. We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
We got dialogue choices, you guys. Might turn the music down a little bit later.
I think the volume's fine.
So we want, no, this is the Starship Rex, but we stand ready to assist you. Yes, this is the resupply vessel. What do you need resupplied? Or slave planet, hierarchy resupply vessel. What is going on here?
Might
What
not
is
be a
going
bad
on here?
idea to go with the third option just to
Yeah.
sort of pry some information.
This is what I think. So.
Look, I don't know who you are or why you're here, but right now the only thing I'm worried about is saving the lives of 1,900 men and women aboard this starbase, and right now you're our only hope. I can't keep the transmitter on too much longer. We need the power for heat and air, so if you don't have any radioactives on board your vessel, please get some and bring them back here before it's too late.
Radioactives.
Probably gonna want to ask where the hell we find that crap.
Probably, yeah.
The fastest way to get radioactives in this system would be to land on Mercury and scour the surface for deposits of radioactive elements. But be careful. Mercury's a pretty inhospitable place. Watch out for earthquakes and those high temperature areas.
Okay.
Thanks, I'll make sure to mention this the next time I talk with our masters. I'm sure they will reward you.
What a weird thing to say.
Maybe don't mention this.
What a weird thing to say. Alright, well.
Also, give me 1 sec. I need to alt-tab and turn down Parsec, because, like, Parsec is super loud, but Discord is kind of quiet.
That's fine. I'm going to, real quick. Oh no, I can't do it from here. We'd have to exit. Right, I'm gonna save it anyway. Just because I don't want to have to reload just in case we die. I just think the music is, like, slightly too loud, like, if we turn it, like, 1 notch down. But that's just me. That's fine, we can wait.
Well, you could take a turn and navigate us to Mercury.
That's true. Okay, Parsec's at 15%.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take a turn then.
Okay.
The time we switch to take turns is pretty arbitrary in this game.
Yeah, we're not gonna be switching a whole lot, I don't think. Sorry, I have to go out to change. Alright. Alright, hit me. So we want to go to Mercury? I really like Asteroids. One of my favorite games. Old games, I mean.
Yeah.
Scan. Mineral. Hello. Energy. Nothing. Biological, I wouldn't think, but you never know. Mineral.
If you auto-scan, it does all 3.
Oh, it does it? Alright.
Yeah.
Dispatch? Are we going down?
Yeah.
Going down.
What do we want? What color do we want? Do we know?
If you look in the cargo bay of your ship, you can see what colors are what. So manifest cargo, yeah.
We want
Radioactives
red.
are orange.
Red, orange. Yeah. So, these up here.
You don't want to be hit by fire or those.
Yeah, I would think not. Ow.
That means you're full.
Oh, okay. Relief. We don't want to get hit. We want to go down again? Is it worth it?
Look at the manifest again. It shows you the value of everything. Those yellowish ones are almost as valuable as radioactives. The other stuff is not super. But
so
maybe
get the yellow ones?
Yeah, it might be worth it to get the yellow ones.
Alright. Want this too? Maybe not. Alright, I'll just get other stuff. Try to fill out the hold.
Yeah.
Got 20 nickel. Not bad. We're starting to get our nickel back.
No. No! Alright, we're done. So we want to navigate again.
Yeah.
We're like super slow in planetary scale. And we go like really fast in this scale.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It does take 1 fuel every time you land on a planet, too.
Alright.
So that's why you don't just want to collect everything. You want to
Did you
collect
find
what's
any radioactive
valuable.
elements for our power cores?
Yes. What will you give us in exchange? What do you think? We're not gonna do that. I think we're gonna play good guys, yeah?
Yeah, let's
What
be
do you
good
guys?
guys.
So 1 or 3.
I mean, I feel like 3 is a fair trade. We're not asking them for materials. We just need information.
What do you think?
On the
Greg?
other hand, he did say that 1,900 people were going to die if you didn't give them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna die in the 10 seconds it takes for this guy to explain what's going on.
I mean, he also said that using the transmitter used up energy that he needs to live. So, I don't know. I think we should just give it to him. Because I feel like he's I feel like he's gonna tell us stuff afterward anyway. Like, this is a game.
I guess. Like, my logic here is if he dies of, like, oxygen deprivation or whatever, someone will just replace him, it's fine.
Because that's what a good guy does.
You know what? You raise a fair point, so fine. Go with number 1.
Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you,
man,
Captain?
Don't judge me for my ship. I don't judge you for your shit-ass broken space station.
Don't scan us, we're naked.
We're all naked over here.
All right, now, do we want to introduce ourselves or ask things?
I mean, if they're in the green and whatnot, I feel like it would be a good time to get some information from them, but that's just my vote.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I guess we'll just ask the only question that we can. To begin with, what is the purpose of this starbase?
Ur-Quan slave law requires that we maintain an orbital space platform to assist hierarchy vessels which are in need of repairs or fuel. Since the shield around the Earth cuts us off completely from the planet, we're dependent on the Ur-Quan resupply ships for our non-renewable resources. The resupply vessels are supposed to arrive every 5 years, at which time the Ur-Quan somehow penetrate the shield and exchange those of us up here with replacement personnel from the surface.
Hot.
Oh.
The strange red glow.
When the Alliance lost the war, the Ur-Quan gave Earth a single choice. Join the hierarchy as battle thralls and fight for the Ur-Quan to enslave other sentient species, or become fallow slaves and be forever imprisoned on a single world encased in an impenetrable energy shield here on Earth. We choose not to fight for the Ur-Quan.
Impenetrable except for when the Ur-Quan penetrated.
Yeah. Where are they now?
Soon after the Earth accepted the Ur-Quan's oath of fealty, they departed, leaving behind a battle group of Spathi and Ilrath ships based on the moon.
Based on the moon. Commander, what was that red, fast-moving object in orbit around Earth?
That was the Ur-Quan security drone. It keeps an eye on us. Captain, what happened to the spy drone?
Do we want to go truthful? Or lie to him for some reason?
I get the feeling that, like, it should be fine to tell him the truth.
Okay. When we approached, it transmitted a warning and warped into hyperspace.
Oh, no! Right now, it's probably cruising through hyperspace, heading right towards the closest hierarchy outpost. When the Ur-Quan find out that you're here, they're gonna send a combat fleet instantly.
Alright, well, now that we have all that out of the way, I am Captain Shepard of the Starship Rex. We are the survivors of a Star Control
French
Science Research
survivors.
Team to the Vela Star System. It was a French expedition.
Star Control science mission, huh?
Yeah.
Captain, I served as
It
a
was.
Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it.
No, it's an Albany expression. The mission was highly secret.
You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela
Androsynth.
star system. Yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying?
That huge.
And why are you here? What do you want from us?
We have returned to Earth to give you the technological secrets of the precursors and to help you fight the hierarchy.
Ah, fight the Ur-Quan. Win back our freedom. I remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. Though day and night
Good times,
we
good
gazed
times.
up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years, I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Ur-Quan Masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me
Low
your
power.
assistance to
Low
fight
power right
against
now.
the hierarchy again after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy. And this time, win the damn war.
Watch your language,
Consider the
Captain.
consequences if you
Commander.
should fail. The Ur-Quan won't just punish us here on the station, they'll exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Ur-Quan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy.
Okay.
I'll make you a deal.
Sure.
If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
Sir, I hate to tell you this, but the next Final Fantasy XIV expansion is not coming out until the fall, and we can't go to the moon until then, so, I mean, we could do something else if you'd like, but we gotta wait. What
You
details?
want to go do the near raid? There's some pretty cool robots there.
Yeah.
After the Ur-Quan erected the slave shield around the Earth and established this space station, they decided to leave a contingent of combat ships close to the Earth to keep watch on our planet and confirm that they were obeying the Ur-Quan slave laws. I'm certain they're still out there on the surface
As you
of the
do.
moon because we can pick up a constant stream of alien broadcasts.
Is that it, then? Is he just gonna say the same thing? Tell me again? I think it probably is.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably, yeah.
We shall go now to kill whales
Be
on the
careful,
moon.
Captain. There are probably a dozen Spathi eluders and Ilrath Avengers down there on the lunar surface. I don't know why they haven't come after you yet, but when they do, you'd better have your weapons armed and your thrusters burning hot.
My thrusters
Thanks,
are
I
always
know
burning
exactly
hot.
what spaghetti starships and ill wife things you're talking about.
Hold on a minute, you guys. Let me, the game is kind of too loud for me. I'm gonna turn it down for me. Bruno, you might have to turn yours up a little bit again when I do
Okay,
this.
that's fine. I did indeed turn it down quite a bit.
It's just
so
like a
I'll,
little bit
see how it
loud for
sounds
me.
after this.
And I feel like
Yeah, I'm in the same
I'm
boat.
yelling. I feel like I'm yelling every time I say something because it's a little loud.
Mood. Also, I like how he was like so hesitant to like get involved in the war, but like he's going into this excruciating of how he'd defeat them if he did. It's like, dude, you know they might be listening, right?
Runo, do you want to take us to the moon and do moon stuff?
I always want to do moon stuff.
Moon stuff is for the second date, though.
I mean, this is the second time that we've spoken to him, so it makes sense.
I guess.
It's not a planet. You can't enter planetary orbit on the moon.
Yeah, you can. It has enough gravity to orbit the moon. It's low. I learned
Well,
that from
sure,
Kerbal
but-
Space Program.
wouldn't that be moonetary orbit then? I don't know.
Your face is moonetary orbit. Now scan the damn planet. Shitty minerals, an energy source, and some biologicals.
I'm guessing the biological are these aliens they mentioned.
Could be, could be. So, Runo, the controls for the thing on the surface are similar to the controls on the ship, except there's no, like, weird forward momentum. Like, if you let go forward, you just stop. You don't, like, continue drifting. Don't press B unless you're ready to leave, because B immediately makes you leave.
Okay.
And you do have weapons, I believe, as I recall. So.
What's the weapons button?
A.
A.
Okay. Shall we?
I guess. Where are we dropping, boys? Actually, you know what? You know what? No. Go back. Press B. Exit menu. I want to save the game first.
What's that?
Just in case. I want to save the game first. So game, and then save. And then just save over it. We haven't really done anything else except make progress. So. Alright. Now, go back to scan and we can go down. Well, we want to probably look at the energy source, or do we want to look at the biologicals? They're all over the place, but...
I mean, there's only one of these on the entire map. Maybe we should check that out first. It might be, like, significant.
It could be the base that they were talking about, though. Is it going to have, like, defenses and shit?
That's a good question. Well, we did just save. I guess we find out.
I guess so. Whee! Oh my god. You better move.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, looks like there's no collision. They don't seem to be doing anything. They're not attacking you. Shepard, report from surface. We've discovered an alien base and have explored its interior. The installation must have been abandoned many years ago, but great care has been taken to make it appear active. Life support systems are functioning, fusion generators are full output, and robotic construction vehicles have been programmed to roam the lunar surface, bulldozing moon dust into random piles. In addition, we have found the installation's hyperwave locked in transmit mode, endlessly playing the same alien recording. Although we cannot translate the message, our Xenotech, Ensign Rigby, believes the message is some kind of alert or mayday broadcast. The base is filled with useful materials and equipment. We will scavenge as much as we can and bring it aboard immediately. End of report.
They're just
Rex?
playing Message in a Bottle by the Police over and over.
Well,
wait, was that... Oh, okay.
I guess we got stuff, and there was no one there. We knocked on the door, and nobody was home. I think we can leave.
Wanna...
Well,
leave?
all of this
Okay.
stuff is not very useful.
And the message explained that those are just robots that are bulldozing dirt, so it's kind of pointless to...
Yeah. Alright, well,
So
back
where
to
are
the
we going
station.
now?
Back to the station, I guess. That's what the guy wanted us to do, is to kill the evil overlords that were there, but there's nobody there.
It was super dangerous, but we managed to subdue the moon base.
Yes. We lost many lives in the process. Many Bothans died.
We should probably
Secure
save
that moon
before we go to
Shit.
the... Well,
Have
too
you
late.
dealt with the base yet?
We attacked the moon base and completely destroyed the enemy. I don't know. What do you think?
Option 1, let's not troll this poor,
Okay.
demoralized dude.
I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely.
Wow, don't we feel real stupid?
Closing on this station fast. Our computer identifies it as Ilrath, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain. Your best bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
That advice is absolute bullshit, by the way.
Breath of the Dark Twin Kazon, a human and an alien starship.
Human.
How fascinating. When I intercepted that Ur-Quan drone and learned that an unidentified starship had approached Earth, I never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans
These good guys?
are prey animals.
Oh, I guess not.
Helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship. And therefore in direct violation
Would you
of
look
the
at
oath
that?
of fealty.
How
I
weird.
am sure our masters, the Ur-Quan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many charred corpses.
I mean, he seems like a nice guy.
Alright, well... What do you guys think?
I really don't think he's gonna give us like a worthwhile answer with number 1.
Probably not.
Number 4, I'm calling it now. This dude is not gonna go, oh, you're right, I'm sorry I was mean, let's be friends now.
You're, echoing a lot, by the way, Craig. Craig. It's coming through Craig's thing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm hearing, like, myself and Runo.
Alright, I turned you down a little bit.
Alright. I mean, I don't know if we can coexist peacefully. Listen, I'd be okay. I'd be okay with coexisting with spiders as long as they remain out of my bedroom. But, I don't think that this guy will. So...
What if it's an especially sexy spider?
No.
No.
No, thanks.
Also, if this is an Avengers-class ship, then who knew that in the future Spider-Man led the Avengers?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
gonna
either
say
2 or
option-
3. But
I'm gonna say I'm gonna vote for 3, just because like 2 seems like kind of, I don't know, a little too gung ho.
you're ugly. I hate you. Nah.
Basically, noble or 3 has like a more noble tone to it. I think that suits a
Surrender.
good character.
Foul alien creature, or you will be annihilated. Do it.
Yeah, you're picking Runo.
You're still playing, Renault.
Well, is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
Sure.
Fool! As alien as your ship may be, our sensors reveal how few weapons you have on board.
Oh.
Though this vessel is undercrewed, and our cloak of darkness is non-functional,
Unfortunate.
we still have more than enough power to kill you all.
Is this doing like a Saturday morning cartoon villain monologue where he's just like, well, here's my evil plan?
So,
Craig, would you explain this to us?
yes, so you're picking the ship you want to fight with. If you pick the flagship and it's destroyed, it's game over. So, usually
maybe
not
don't.
a good idea.
So maybe don't. We got the Buck. We got the USS Buck.
Now-
I'm gonna pick it.
We're gonna pass the
Now,
Buck.
the Earthling cruiser has long-range homing nukes, so when you get into the fight, just start shooting. Just turn in the direction of the general direction of the enemy and start shooting as fast as possible.
So anyway, start blasting. All right, shall we?
Exactly.
Do it, Renault. Turn. Turn and start firing. Turn, Renault. Turn and start
Oh, no,
firing.
that's the wrong way.
Oh my god.
You got him.
Nice. The last ship
What
looked
a
like
beautiful
Centauri
sight,
ships from
Captain. I
Babylon
haven't
5.
seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been dissolved.
Oh,
I
good.
will commit this station to helping free Earth and defeat the Ur-Quan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Fuck if I know, Commander. I don't know, man. We will kick major alien butt. I have a plan, but it must be secret. Or we will slowly rebuild our strength, unify an allied starfleet, and bring the Ur-Quan to their knee equivalents.
Option 3 sounds like a man that has his shit together.
Yeah. Do we have our shit together? Yeah. Do we, though?
We as players, no, but the starship captain we're role-playing,
Right.
sure.
Yeah, that's right. We do got a RP. We got to play the character.
A sensible plan, Captain. Let's get to work. Good luck. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new
Whoa.
alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your
Oh,
idea,
no.
it's only fair that you get the honor of naming it. So, what will it be?
The New Alliance of Free Stars, the Concordance of Alien Nations, the United Federation of Worlds of the Empire of Shepard.
The previous alliance against the Ur-Quan was the Alliance of Free Stars.
I
Just
kind of
giving
like
you some context.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of naming it after the old alliance, just because that would really kind of stick it to them when we kick their asses.
Yeah, number 3 is obviously a Star Trek nod. United
Mhm.
Federation of Worlds. Yeah, I agree with that. Number 1, I guess.
Craig, you good with that?
Sure.
Okay, that sounds pretty inspiring. So be it.
Okay,
The New Alliance
whatever
of
you
Free
say.
Stars. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the Starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
2 weeks later.
Well,
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology
was a
from
2
your
weeks
ship
later.
into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts.
Nice.
Now, you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button. But there is a cost, however. The unit gulps up 5 fuel units each time your precursor ship uses it. Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine Starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
Great. Do we want to offload minerals?
Yeah, you might as well.
Or we just get
The
rid
more
of
minerals you
everything?
bring us, Captain, the faster we'll
Yeah.
be able to tackle the Ur-Quan.
Alright. More information, I guess.
Certainly, Captain. What do you need to know?
I don't think we need to know more about facilities unless Craig thinks that we should.
I don't think so. He pretty much explained it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Historical data? Get
Up
some
to you
more
guys
lore.
if you want to learn about the lore.
Yeah, I'll have to learn about the lore. We're
What
gonna be playing this
aspect
for a
of
while,
history,
so
Captain?
I want to care about it. Probably go down the list.
Which group of aliens?
Oh, Lord.
we're getting into it now. Members of the Old Alliance.
Okay. Which race?
Jesus Christ! Can you just list them all? Shofixti.
The Shofixti are a race of intelligent marsupials who had been civilized
Really?
for only a few decades when the war began. They were discovered in the Delta Gorno star system by the Yehat, who
Delta Giorno?
adopted and then uplifted the
Yeah.
Shofixti,
It's not
giving them
delivery.
advanced technology and cultural definition. Shofixti are noble and fearless warriors, Captain. In addition, their incredible fecundity and rapid maturation rate kept Alliance rank solid even at the worst part of the war.
So it's like the
You
people
know,
we want to
I once
know.
flew as an observer aboard one of their ships on routine patrol. We never saw the enemy, but I could never stop thinking about the glory device it had strapped to the bottom of its hull.
So, if you look at the map I showed you guys,
Yes.
you can see where all the old Alliance races were based. Of
All right.
course, modern day, we don't know what happened because Earth lost the war.
Let me, I need to alt-tab to look at this, unfortunately. So let me look at this. I'm looking at the map.
Okay.
Who's closest to us, Craig? Do you know? Do you know, like, offhand, or do you need to look it up?
Well, you can...
Spathi, Ilrath are pretty close. Chenjisu, Androsynth,
The Shofixti aren't very far.
Shofixi, yes, are not very far. And then there's Unknown. So we might end up wanting to go to the Shofixi first. Do you think we should just go ahead and like, maybe save the other history lessons for later and just kind of go one at a time?
If you want.
Sure.
I think we should do that. So go ahead and, that is enough for now.
What other group of aliens are you interested in?
You can ask about the hierarchy.
Which species?
I don't know, man. Which? You tell me.
He's giving you the list.
I know. The Ur-Quan, because those seem to be the
Our enemy is
main
cunning,
ones.
relentless, and possesses technology superior to all, but perhaps that found aboard your starship. The Ur-Quan are born, live, and die for one purpose only: the subjugation of all other intelligent life in the galaxy. Why? I don't know. They'd probably have an easier time just destroying intelligence, but they're very careful not to use more force than is necessary to achieve their victim's submission. I'd sure like to know what made those wormy bastards as twisted as they are, and I'd like to know why they keep on the move, never stopping longer than it takes to enslave whomever they find.
I feel like we should ask about the Spathi and the Ilrath since they're kind of big
and the
deals
Androsynth
by the...
as well.
Oh yeah, those two.
Yeah. I think those
Imagine
three,
facing
yeah.
a cowardly mobile clam armed with a howitzer, and you've got a good idea of what it's like dealing with the Spathi. Although they tend to avoid battles as much as their masters will allow, once in battle, a Spathi eluder is one tough cookie. I once heard a rumor, though I don't like to believe in it myself, that a rogue band of courageous Spathi broke away from the main Starfleet, painted their ships black with bright red stripes, and formed the Black Spathi Squadron, dedicated to performing brave and hostile deeds.
Hold on,
Like I
black
said,
and red.
I'd have to see it to believe it.
I think we need to write this down. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna make a note on my phone.
All right, let me know when you're ready to hear about the Androsynth.
Hold on. Spathi. Come on, Spathi. Black and red stripes. Good? Question mark? It changed Spathi to scathing. No phone.
So
Spathi.
far we have heard about the Ilrath and the Androsynth, because what's-his-face Hayes said that he heard about a secret science mission near Androsynth space. That was our mission.
Yeah.
When I was flying combat missions along the Corward front, there was nothing we feared more than the Androsynth hit-and-run squadron. Their blazer ships were more than a match for our cruisers, so we stayed clear of Eta Vulpeculae, their home star. In addition, I think each of us aboard the ship knew deep down in our hearts that the Androsynth had a damn good reason for hating us. Our grandparents had kept them as slaves for nearly 50 years.
That seems like something that Earthlings wouldn't want to do, given the history of Earth, but okay.
Yeah. Normally you'd want to take notes about stuff like Eta Vulpeculae, but we have the map that shows that that's where the Androsynth base was anyway.
I wrote it down anyway. And it's, my phone autocorrected Androsynth to androgynous.
Good.
Ilrath.
I still have nightmares about those spiders taking me prisoner, using me as one of their 6 sacrifices to Dogar and Kazon, their twin gods of destruction and torment. Those guys were almost as scary as the Androsynth to those of us in Deep Space Patrol. Their Avenger ships could appear out of nowhere and melt a cruiser down to slag in seconds. Luckily for us, the bulk of the Ilrath fleet was thrown against the Chenjesu and the Mergrim.
Well,
Chenjesu. Good. Alright, I mean, that's what I wrote down. Dogar and Kazon gods and Chenjesu good. And Mergrim.
Yeah.
You might want to write down that the murmur, whatever the fucks, are also good guys.
Oh, we know that because they're on the list of Alliance
Yeah.
races.
True, I just figured while you're taking notes.
We haven't heard anything about the Myconumga or Vux so far in the game, so you might want to save them for later.
Okay, we'll save
What
them.
other group of aliens are you interested in?
Any races who weren't in the war, yeah.
None that we had made formal contact with. The Chen Jesu implied that they had met two other star-faring species, one near the Gickless constellation and the other directly coreward from Procyon. The Arilu once mentioned having some fun with an alien race in Draconis, but like so much else with the Arilu, they never revealed the whole story. I'm sure there are hundreds more alien races in our galaxy, but beyond what I've told you, your guess is as good as mine.
You can rewind to see those.
We
to
should
get that
probably...
dialogue again.
How do we do that? Is it just left?
I think you press left. Yeah.
Beyond sure, but like the Arilu one near the
So you
Chen
might
Jesu
wanna
implied
cross-reference
that they had
what
met
he
two
says
other
with the map.
star-faring species, one near the Gickless constellation
Gickless
and
constellation.
the other directly coreward from Procyon.
Hold on, let me write
The
this.
Arilu once mentioned having some fun with an alien race in Draconis, but like so much else with the
And
Arilu, they never revealed the whole
forward.
story. I'm sure there are hundreds more alien races in our galaxy, but beyond what I've
From-
told you, your guess is as good as mine.
I've written down Gickless Constellation and Chord from Procyon. Is there anything else there that I should write down?
Well, he mentioned a couple alien races by name, the Arlu and the Draconis, I think.
You know what? Isn't there a, I swear there's a, let me look this up. I swear there's a thing to actually view the text. I need to look up, there's a readme in the, manual. Command line options, I don't care about. Interstellar travel subscriptions, I don't care about. Game controls. Space, apparently, is a potential thing.
I wonder if
There we
space
go.
pauses it.
Space. This is what we got.
Oh, okay.
The Aralolile, the Lalilulelo. Alright, so, the Lalilulelo, that's what I'm gonna write them as.
So looking at the
Fun
map, the Gickless constellation is very close by.
Draconis.
It's away from Coreward, from Sol. And it has a circle with unknown.
Alright, this is what I've written down. Gickless Constellation and Coreward from Procyon. And then the Lalilulelo, Fun with Draconis, Iffy. This is my notes.
You might want to...
Draconis is a constellation too. There's also an unknown circle around it.
Oh, okay.
Iffy. Alright, I think that we have it. I think I got it. We'll look at the map in a little bit. Let's continue talking to this guy.
Okay.
Would you like information on any other aspect of history?
He mentioned the, Oh, can we not go back?
Apparently not.
That kind of sucks.
It's fine. What is it, Craig? Why don't you just tell us?
About what?
You were saying, did he mention... Continue with that thought?
Oh, I was gonna say he mentioned the Arlu now, so we should ask about them, but I'm not sure if we can go back to that topic anymore.
Well, we're in the history section now,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's why.
Well, we might as well continue with that then.
Yeah, interested in the war.
What about the war?
I don't know, man. What about it? How'd it go? Not good for us. Yeah, we'll just ask.
Just get on the list.
Earth
Yeah,
got
let's ask
involved
everything.
late in the game in 2112 when the Chenjesu arrived in our solar system for the first time. So let's back up a few years to 2098 when the Chenjesu super-sensitive receivers detected a strange signal from the Ophiuchi constellation. Though even the Chenjesu didn't know it, it was the first sign of the Ur-Quan's arrival. The Ur-Quan, having detected the presence of many sentient species, were beaming out an exulting hunting cry. The first direct evidence of the Ur-Quan's intent was the sudden conquest of the Umga, a solitary though not unfriendly species in the Orionis constellation. The Chenjesu, distraught by the invasion, were further angered when the Ur-Quan turned their fleets on the hostile but weak Ilrath race. A hastily assembled defense force of Mergrim Chenjesu vessels turned the Ur-Quan fleet aside, but the invader moved into Spathi space, rapidly subjugating that race. With each new conquest, the Ur-Quan fleet grew larger as it added slave vessels to its ranks. Earth joined the Chenjesu to form the Alliance of Free Stars at about the same time as the Androsynth stars fell to the Ur-Quan armada. Before the ink was dry on our agreement with the Chenjesu in 2116, a new race appeared in orbit around the moon and asked for admittance to the Alliance. It was the Arilu Lalile. The timing seemed unusual, and the Arilu were definitely weird, looking like saucer men from Mars, but we were too busy cranking up our mothballed heavy industry that we really didn't pay it much attention at the time.
Do I need to write anything down from that? Seems like this is a history lesson.
Well, he did mention a constellation where the Ur-Quan first showed up, Ophiuchi. It's in the northwest.
Ophiuchi. Is where Ur-Quan first appeared.
Go ahead with the next one.
Art?
At the start of the war here on Earth, we were working like crazy, churning out hundreds of heavy cruisers and smaller support vehicles. The Ur-Quan were busy too. Unbeknownst to us, they had moved down towards the Luton Star Group and were attacking the Vux, who only the Yehat knew existed. Our botched first contact with the Vux took place in 2119, and it was the biggest single mistake we made during the war. After defeating the Vux, the Ur-Quan fleets ran smack into the combined might of the Yehat and Shofixti, supported by the first wave of our cruisers. Again, the Ur-Quan turned away from the hard spot to attack the weak, though we just thought they were running away. In fact, the Ur-Quan had found another independent alien race, the Mycon, in the Brahi constellation. The Mycon's voluntary submission to the Ur-Quan brought the return of the Ur-Quan fleets, now swollen with 100 devastating Mycon pod ships. The last entrants to the conflict were the Cyrene, a race of space gypsies who had escaped the hierarchy by moving their vast fleet of slow-moving habitats into human space. With the side set, the last Ur-Quan offensive began.
All I really wrote was Mycon Brahi constellation. I didn't really write anything else for that.
All the constellations he just mentioned are in marked space of the races he talked about, so...
I think we should ask about the Vox again later after we're finished here, because it seems like it's because he says there was a botched first contact, as in like maybe someone did something that the other person mistook as being bad, and maybe if we ever meet them again, it would be nice to know what's bad and not with them.
Yeah, I think by the end of this history lesson, he's gonna have mentioned pretty much every race, so
Okay.
we might as well ask about them.